Alright, let's have some more practice with our distributive property. It's kind of a fun worksheet where we're going to take both sides and match up letters with numbers and solve this riddle. What does a cow use to cut the grass? Let's go ahead and start this. Zoom in over on this side. Let's go do a couple of these. So we're going to get our parentheses in red. We're going to kind of simplify what we're doing today and just go straight to what we're getting here. That 6 is getting distributed to cake and the muffins, and we're going to do a little bit of just math talk rather than talking about cakes and muffins. So we've got the 6 distributed to the 3x, and the 6 gets distributed to a -4. And what do we get when I do that? 18x and -24. So over here on this other side, one of these is going to end up having the exact same answer. All right, let's take a look at this next one. Same thing. I'm going to take this 2 and distribute it to the -10x and a 4. All right, so I'm going to get 2 distributed to the -10x and the 2 getting distributed to the 4. That's it. So then these are getting multiplied, right? So I've got 2 times -10x, I get a -20x, and a 4. And so box these answers up. Let's go take a look at the other side and see if we can get any of these to match up, right? So we're going to come over to this other side. Let's go to this first one. We've got a -4. Going distributed to here, so we've got the -4 to the 4x, and we've got the -4 to the 2. And again, 16x and -12. So none of those lined up. Let's go see if we can do another one, see if we get a match. This one here, we're distributing the 2 to the 9x and then -12. So I'm distributing that 2 to both items, right? The cake and the muffin, to the 9x and to the -12. What do we get? 18x and -24. And there, bingo, we found a match on one of them. So let's look how this puzzle works, right? If these two are the same, let's pull up my camera a little bit, and we can see that I'm getting 4, a little higher. The number 4 is going to be the letter W, right? So I'll put it up here. W is a 4, and I go to the bottom now, and I'm solving my puzzle, and 4 is a W. And once I get all the letters, I should have an answer to this puzzle, which is a cow used to cut the grass. So let's go down and look at how I want you to do some of these fractions, right? So we're going to go down to the bottom here and take a look at a couple of the fractions. Let's go ahead and do this -3/2. And I know I had told you that in 7th grade we're not going to use calculators. Well, today on this worksheet, I'm going to have you do calculators until we get another way to look at this. So let's go look at this one right here. This -3/2, right? I've got my -3/2 being distributed to the 4x and the -2. Okay, remind me now, what coin is the 2 on the bottom? Oh yeah, that's a $50, right? And we've got 3 of them. This lands up being 3 50-cent pieces or $1.50. How do I write $1.50 as a decimal? 1.5. And so this becomes 1.5 being distributed to both terms, times the 4x and times the -2. So now I'm going to have you pull up these calculators, and let's go ahead and do this. Now, I don't need to do the negative here on this side because I know that this term's already negative, so ignore the negatives and just multiply. 4 times 1.5, watch how I do this. 4 times 1.5 equals to 6. So on this one, 6x. And on the other one, 1.5 times -2. Clear my calculator. 1.5 times, don't do -2, I know it's going to be negative. just times 2, and we get 3. So I've got 6x and a negative 3. 6x minus 3. So that's how I want you to do the fractions. Convert it to money, write it as a decimal, and then use your calculator to figure out that answer. So it's a Thursday short day. Share your answers with each other, but this is just a practice of doing the distributive property. And let's see how many of you can get the answer at the bottom. This will be homework due tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.